There we go. All right. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. All right. Just to let you know, I shot this tonight. Actually, blast. Had fun doing it. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it apart. And take this piece right here out. Just a pin. I'm going to disassemble this. Take the rod off. Take this off. Bring that back. And one thing I need to note is if you shoot the gun and you don't clean it right away, see that right there? It starts rusting right away. So you got to keep these things oiled at all times. Try not to shoot them in cold, wet weather. It'll rust real quick. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and clean this today. And we're going to clean this. If you look, there's a little bit of rust on there too. But I just shot it off tonight. I had a blast. I'm going to clean it and then oil it. And then I'm probably going to shoot it again at midnight for New Year's Eve. I was test firing it now. Everybody else is starting to shoot. So I was shooting this thing outside too. But anyhow, you'll definitely need one of these to clean with. You'll need a little bit of this right here. Bristol. You'll definitely need some of these. And some cotton swabs, which is in here. So, this right here. Okay. So, I'm going to be taking my time and we're going to be cleaning this. So, at this point, let's see here. I think I'm going to start with the barrel and the cleaning there. And make sure that this is, yeah, this one's too big, so. I think it might be this one or the next one lower. No, it's the next one lower. I got multiple gun cleaning kits. It'll clean from, yeah, this one right here. Okay. Got my little cotton swab. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna pull out one of these puppies right here. Pull this puppy out and screw that puppy on so I can clean it. And this here's for the barrel, so that you can clean the barrel. You got this part right here that I just put on with the tube, and now I'm gonna put the next screw part on like that. And now shake up my Bristol. Now I'm supposed to take the nipples off. See those nipples that are on the back, these little things right here? I'm supposed to take that off, but I don't have that tool. My son has it. For the moment, I'm not gonna take them off just yet. But I may take them off later. We'll see what happens. Anyhow, there we go. Okay, put a little Bristol on this, and then I'm gonna bring it back like this. Now I got the little napkin thing, Maduhiki. Here, got it like this, and then I'm gonna twist it a little bit at a time. It'll come out on this end. Probably gonna be all black and dirty. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely dirty. Ooh wee! Look at that nasty thing. Ooh. Try it again. And we'll do it one more time through here. Of course, we're gonna. Definitely. Now it's not as dirty as this time, but still dirty. And now, bring it down a little bit here. There we go. So you guys can see me what I'm doing. Now I'm cleaning this part right here in this back area. I'm gonna put this back on for a second, like this. I got the top barrel. Now I'm gonna hit this bottom barrel area. And oil it and clean it. Take the spring lever and bring this down. Clean this area right here and oil it and lube it. Keep it from rusting. Remember, every time you shoot these, you need to pretty much clean and oil it too. Just like this. Okay. Otherwise it'll rust real quick on you. I realized that the hard way. My son warned me, but I did not take him at his word until it was too late. Okay. Now at this point I'm going to pull one of these guys out because I'm going to put a little extra hoof on the tube because I didn't clean it very good last time. So I'm going to put this thing in here and tighten it up right here. And at this point, start with this bottom one. Twist and clean. And stick it through the hole. There we go. Just like that. Just to make sure I get it. I'm gonna oil the inside a little bit more. There we go. Gotta clean these nice and good. Just like that. Okay. Take that one off now. For the moment. Take you back off. Once again. Check on this. Okay. There's that. Go ahead and pull out another wad here. Put you guys right there. I'm going to take me a dry one, a nice clean dry one. I'm going to run it through the barrel again. I need probably about 2 of these, so I'll put you back on here. So we clean this part. Okay, there you go. Ooh wee. Look at that. Nice and dirty. Turn this thing around. Get the other side. This time I'm going to come in this way. There we go. One more time, but this time I'm going to get the second barrel on the bottom, or the second hole. There we go. There we go. Nice and lubed up, oiled up. Get this barrel right here. Now these things here, very nice guns to shoot, especially on New Year's Eve. If you know how to load up the blanks, pretty much you just put the gunpowder in, then you put the wad and you kind of pat it down a little bit to solidify it. Then you put the caps on. You don't put the lead balls. You don't put these little guys right here in. You definitely don't load those. Otherwise, you're going to be shooting holes in people's homes. But anyhow, this one here I think is done for the moment. Nice and oiled and lubed. Let me see here. There you go. Alright. So we got part 1 done. Fortunately, this is only in 2 or 3 parts, so this is actually pretty good. So the next part is going to be this part right here. So I'm going to take some of this, I'm going to spray it on here. There we go. Now I'm going to be cleaning all of this part off and scrubbing this part, lubing it all at the same time while I'm at it. There we go. Take all that rust and everything off. Curious what just fell. All right. Dun, 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 dun. that one. Now I got this part done. Now we're going to be doing this part right here. So pretty much. Ooh-wee. Oh yeah. Doing this part right here, cleaning this area out. Now technically I need to take these nipples out and soak them too, but I'm soaking this in oil right now while I'm cleaning it. Now each one of these little tubes should get these things nice and black and dirty like that. Well, that one's not too bad, so let's go to the next one. Yeah. I think I got them all right here, so. Okay. Oh no, that's not that one. Now I'm taking this and scrubbing them like this. Just like that. There you go. Now I'm doing the middle bore right here. See right there. Getting that all nice and greased up and lubed and scrubbed. Making sure that it's nice and clean. Scrubbing this side right here. Making sure there's no rust or anything growing on here. Okay. I'll let that soak for a minute. I'll take that off. Got me a nice and clean tissue right here. And go ahead and start cleaning these things out. There we go. There goes that one. That one's pretty much gone. Get another one here. Oh. The next one. Oops. dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Who's that? Oh. Hmm. I've got a couple of these that are clogged. Probably gonna have to clean those out. Anywho. Let's go ahead and clean the middle bore out real quick. Alright. Okay. That one. I'll take these back apart. Put you in here. Go. Put you right there. Stick you right there. Close you up. Oop. Got that closed. Get all this trash out the way. Oops. And now okay, that one's okay. Put you in here. Let's get this closed. There we go. That's one way to clean them out. All right. Now I'm gonna stick this. Oh, hold on. before I do that. Dry this one off. There we go. Alright, put this puppy in here like this. Make sure everything's working. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Then next, this here is going to go not in the top hole, but the second hole. So we'll put it in the second hole. Make sure that this is lined up. Of course. Get it in solid. Last but not least is this little piece. This little springy part right here goes up. And you put it right in here like this. Okay, and push it all the way through until it clicks. And it should be on this side right here. Make sure it doesn't slide out. Oop. Oh shoot, I'm not supposed to dry fire these. Okay, I'm gonna stick it in there and then make sure you can hear this clicking sound. Hear that? Alright. Make sure this here advances for each one of these. Okay. So far so good. Quick and easy clean. The more thorough clean doesn't need to be done right away, but it may need to be done later in the evening or later on in its life. Now check this loading mechanism right here. Make sure it comes all the way down. This here is your ball jammer. First you put the powder in here, then you put the wad in, and then you drop one of these little balls right here into it, and then at that point you move it like that and put it into position. Put it into position and then crank that puppy down. And when you finish loading it, you put it up here, and then you pretty much cock it all the way back, and then you're ready to fire. Okay. Now, just a note, this is a single action gun, meaning that, hold on, if I have it like this and I push the trigger, nothing's going to happen. The only way to get this thing to fire, this gun to fire, is if I pull it back all the way. If I pull it back halfway, that's in the position so that it'll load, and at that point you put your powder, your wads, your lead balls or bullets, depending on what you get, in here, and then you grease it up. You can put Crisco shortening or whatever you want down here. Then this little part right here, that's where you put your little percussion caps on. Okay, and then after each time you put it on, you spin it, put the next one on. Now this is not only where you put it on, but when you're shooting it, after it shoots and you pull the trigger back like this, it advances, and the one that's been shot will usually pop right off. So this here will actually fling this off so that you can shoot the next one. Actually pretty nice, pretty interesting. I like this gun. The only thing that I don't like about it is it's got a lifespan of approximately 1,000 shots, and then at that point you got to start watching this gun a little bit closer than usual. And what I mean by that is it becomes, if it gets loose, mainly this part right here, if it shows any slack or any gaps in between right here, the cylinder and the barrel, even just a slight gap, and this here feels a little bit loose going back and forth, that means that the brass right here probably stretched out and it's no longer classified as safe to shoot. When that happens, it now becomes a display item only. But for now, if you want one that'll shoot more than 1,000 rounds, and if you take care of it, the blued metal ones and or the stainless steel guns, or if you want, you can get the original guns that usually cost $3,000 to $5,000 or more. This one here was only a $400 gun. I liked it. Really easy to assemble and disassemble. To pretty much take the barrel down off, this little piece right here, is push it down, and on this side you got the, while pushing this down with your finger, you got this side here, you just pull off. So you just pull and it comes right off. See, simple. Some guns you actually need a hammer or something to pound this out because it's not that easy. This one here is really easy to take out. And then of course you pull this and there's the barrel. Hold on. There you go. Now this part right down here, you see that little piece right here? That is what holds this into place and prevents it from sliding out. So the only way to take it out would be to have it half cocked like this. If you put it in like this, look, it won't fall off. However, if you lift it, then at that point it comes off. So you got this part, the cylinder, right here. Okay. And the barrel itself of the gun. And the one little piece of metal that holds it together. Once again, this part right here that you see that's up, that goes up right here. Oops. Like that. And you just push it in until you hear it clip. And then it's on that side. Now at this point, oh, I like that. I like that sound right there, man. Now, I cleaned this puppy. I think I got most of the rust, if not all of it, off. I oiled this thing pretty good. Might give it one more dose of oil real quick, but what I'm going to do a little bit later is I'm probably going to reload this, put the wads in, make some blanks, and then take it outside and shoot it one more time before when midnight gets here. So we'll see what happens. I do know this thing here shoots really easy. I kind of like it. However, if you accidentally mess up, like for instance, let's say you accidentally turn it this way and your finger's holding it and it actually misses, and you do that again and you miss that one, that the percussion cap that's here, so you got one shot that just went through, you didn't shoot it, then you gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it back and then bring it all the way back around, and then at that point you can shoot it again. Oh, I love the sound of this thing, man. Now this thing here shoots a lot of smoke. I just shot 6 rounds in the backyard, just the blanks, but it's still loud as though you're shooting real bullets. So very nice, very interesting, sweet gun. This one here is only a 36. A 36 bullet or bead is only that big. It's really not that big. It's a little bigger than a BB. Probably about twice or 3 times the size of a BB. The ones that actually are big are the 44s. Now when I got this, I thought it was a 44. It turns out to be a 36. So not perfect, not great, but hey, I finally shot this for the very first time last Wednesday. I only got 6 shots off because we forgot the wads or the wax, the beeswax, to cover up this to make sure it doesn't actually overshoot or misfire or whatever. And the other problem that I noticed is when these when you put them in, they're not supposed to just fall in, but these actually fall into this. So if you get a 36, you might want to get a, I don't know if you can find a 36.5, but one size just a slight bigger than this. Also, don't recommend touching it with your hands because it's got lead on it. But anyhow, I'm probably gonna reload this a little bit later tonight, probably around 10:30, 10 or 10:30. After I reload it, I'll take it outside and I'll do 6 more shots around midnight. Unfortunately, I'm using number 11 percussion caps. It requires number 10. I don't have any of those, so I have to use the 11. That means I can't shoot it like this, because all the percussion caps will come flying out. I can only shoot it straight like this, and I gotta be careful when I do it. Other than that, this Pieta, very nice gun. I love it. Unfortunately, if you shoot it, the black powder that you use in it will quickly dry out the gun, and if there's any moisture in the air, will quickly start rusting this gun. So if you use it, make sure as soon as you're done, pull this thing apart, clean it, and oil it. Don't let it get wet, or let it get in moisture, because it will rust really quick. I learned that real quick, and when that happens, you run the risk of the mechanisms in here that actually do this from manufacture or malfunctioning and or freezing up, meaning that, well, I still feel the tension on here, but if it rusts and you shoot it, it may, if it's rusted, it's a good chance it may not hit the percussion cap to actually set it off. So, all right, with that, now I would shoot my 9mm, but I don't have blanks for that. I can only make blanks for this for the moment. So, Happy New Year, guys, and I will be shooting this puppy right here as of midnight tonight. So you're gonna hear a nice loud boom with a lot of smoke coming out. Yeehaw! So we'll see what happens. Yeah, still got a lot of oil on it, so I'm just wiping it down a little more. Okay, with that, I'm once again out of here. You guys all have a great evening.